Hi there, welcome to the latest episode of my 10-minute moan. And the topic of this 10-minute moan is a bizarre sentencing which has just taken place in Scotland, which included the first ever guilty for what's called stealthing in Scotland. So this story is about a guy who was self-proclaimed Brad Pitt body double, an actor, okay? Called Luke Ford, not to be mistaken with the real Luke Ford or another Luke Ford who is an actor, a Canadian actor of reasonable reputation. This Luke Ford is a Scottish guy who seems a bit of a phallicist, if I'm perfectly honest with you. And he, stealthing case, was jailed over years of abuse. The serial rapist has been jailed for 16 years over a catalogue of offences towards women, including several ex-partners. Luke Ford's 19 convictions include what's believed to be the first in Scotland for stealthing, where a condom is removed or not used without a partner's knowledge. Ford, 35, from Stirling, was jailed at the High Court in Edinburgh for charges of abuse against 9 women, including the rape of 6 of them. Over a 12-year period, he was found to have subjected his victims to physical, mental and sexual abuse, including strangling, smashing one partner's head in a car window and slapping another across the face. He was also found to have taken pictures of several women, often without their knowledge, and then threatened to share those images with their employers or family members unless they did as he said. Police Scotland Detective Inspector Stephen Gray described Ford as a dangerous and manipulative sexual predator. The stealthing case was concerned a woman he met on a dating app, Tinder. After a few dates, they discussed having sex. The woman insisted that he would need to wear a condom, but after having sex, he told her he hadn't worn one. He said she should just take morning after pills or have an abortion if she became pregnant. He texted, just get the pill, or if you're pregnant, get rid of it. The woman was left upset and traumatised, describing Ford's behaviour as a violation. There's only been 2 previous successful prosecutions for stealthing in the UK and England in 2019 and one other earlier this year. Ford was described in court as a jobbing actor and a model who preyed on women that he met via dating apps. He boasted he'd been one of Brad Pitt's stand-ins when the Hollywood star filmed World War Z in Glasgow in 2013. That would have been, 10 years ago? Yeah, it could have been mid-20s. He also appeared in a Deacon Blue music video. There can't have been many of them recently. Several victims described Ford's abusive and controlling behaviour, which caused them to be isolated from friends and family, as well as fearful for their own safety. Detective Inspector Gray said the victims' testimonies vastly contributed to Ford being convicted. He added, I hope that knowing he is now behind bars for his crime helps them continue to move forward with their lives. Scotland's Procurator Fiscal for High Court Sexual Offending, Katrina Parks, said that Ford was prepared to use manipulation, force or threats to carry out his abuse. He showed disregard for the importance of consent between partners. It is significant that amongst the many offences he committed, our prosecutors were able to prove rape and Ford's failure to use a condom during sex without the consent of his then partner. She added that hopefully his victims would find relief over the sentences. Lawyers acting for Ford and the Crown had debated whether he should be subject to an order for lifelong restriction. At the High Court in Edinburgh, Lord Somers declined to implement the order, saying that there was reason to think Ford may be amenable to change, citing his relative youth and willingness to take part in educational workshops. Lord Somers told Ford he would be subject to 5 years supervision following his release from custody. Ford was also placed on the sex offenders register for life. Well, that's a bit interesting. So this bit here, let me just check this a wee second. It doesn't matter. Right, so there we go. Strange case, strange guy, good healthy sentence. Hope he's in jail for the length of it. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you've not already done so, please hit the subscribe and notifications bell. Let me know your comments below. Always good to hear your guys' views on things. But most importantly of all, lest you think treating women the way this guy has done in the past. No you, but...
Everyone else, have a great day. Cheerio bye now.